Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome to our final season of our Minnesota Wild GM mode, more than likely. Well, we're in the off season at least. We have probably one more season to go, because I think it's probably, like, I'm pre-recording this, I'm pretty sure this is, like, almost near the end of January by now. So this is probably going to be our last season, and that means this is going to be our last draft. However, I am going to still play out this GM mode offline, and I will do a recap video like I did with the Vancouver Canucks in NHL 17. So you guys have to look forward to that probably sometime in late February, because February 1st is when I'm going to be starting up my new GM mode series. So make sure you vote on that straw poll, and we might be doing that team that you choose. So anyways, we're up here in the offseason. In the last episode, we got taken out in only 6 games, I think it was, against the Nashville Predators, who only made the playoffs like twice over the course of this GM mode. It just wasn't really that. We never really found our offense, kind of, is what the thing was, because game 1 we lost 4-1, but we didn't tie the series up, and then we lost 2 straight. We're on the brink of elimination. We had a good game again, but then we lost in overtime. So we almost got back to 7 games, but unfortunately we did not. So we have to start the offseason early. So yeah, in the end of last episode, I showed you guys, I think, the draft class, and there was a goaltender. That's the guy we're probably going to try and go after, is this Kraus guy, because we do need a goaltender prospect, considering we just traded away Harvey Pittis last year, I think it was, or the year before then. We do need a goalie prospect in this organization. And besides, also, we did trade away Corson, so it was an okay year, though, despite moving out Corson. Like Hellness was okay. So let's get into this draft first. Montreal's got the first overall pick. When is our pick? I think it's like 20 something, right? Oh, it's kind of high up, 25. We might not be able to get that goaltender if I don't move up, so I'm going to have to try and probably move up in a draft. As well, I'm going to try and trade away some players during this offseason, including Hodges. Well, maybe at the draft. Because Kent Hodges, as you can see, he's got a lot of trade value. He's making way too much, I think. 7.2 is a lot for him. Like, he's making almost as much as Bruce and Mikhail Mayarov. So let's see, is there any teams that are interested in Hodges out of curiosity? Yeah, there is, okay. Let's see, do they have their firsts? How much is their first worth? Oh, it's got a solid chunk, and that's for 15th. More than 45 skaters. I wouldn't mind taking a first back for... that one's close. We might have to add our first for that. I don't know how much our first has in value. Oh, it has a decent amount. We could add in a third. They want our third, so Kent Hodges in a third, and we get the 20th overall pick, so basically only 5 spots ahead of ours. But we do need to move out Hodges, because like I said, we do need defensive spots, I think, because I would like to start playing LaValle until it on the top 4 pairing. And then also we have like defensive prospects that should be jumping into the NHL, including, where was he? Oh, it was the medium elite guy. That's why he's all the way to the top. Yeah, Ray Dundas. I think he might be NHL bound next season. So I would like to make a trade just so he could have that roster spot. So this should go through. Yep, there you go. There's a good deal. We got another first round pick. But Kent Hodges, a guy that's been with us since the early years, is traded away. Unfortunately, I really liked Kent Hodges. He picked up 2 big assists to win this, the Stanley Cup, but hopefully that doesn't affect our team too much. So let's sim all the way up to our user pick, and then we'll see what went beforehand. And then we'll see what we could get with our pick. No, I do not want any of these guys that are getting offered. Okay, let's go out to the first pick. So Howe, franchise guy. So this guy must be related somehow to Gordie Howe. Backus goes 2nd, Sotheby to 3rd, Emery 4th. Okay, any other steals here? Brunette, Phillips, Yoshida. Oh, there's a medium elite. Stokes, that's a nice defenseman. 76 offensive at 17th. Okay, so we should be able to get that goaltender now that we want. I don't know how late he was supposed to go, I think. Yeah, he's supposed to go first round, so he's probably going to go around this if we didn't choose him. So Welcome aboard, Ernest Krause. He actually has... was it him that we want to bring in? Yeah, I think it's him because there's another goaltender, but it looks like his reflexes aren't the greatest. Like, they're all 60s right now. I'm hoping he's a medium elite, not a low elite goaltender, so let's bring him in. Medium elite, nice. So there is our new future goaltender. Hopefully you guys will not get to see him play until I do a recap video, so it should be interesting. New Jersey's got the next pick. Let's assume to use the pick because we got another pick here. Let's see, went before. Oh, we missed a medium elite center, but only 59. So that guy might bust out, you never know. But that's a good pick for Tampa Bay, finding that replacement for Stamkos that they needed. Dubnyk. You know, we should probably draft a Dubnyk guy. This could be the son of Devin Dubnyk, who was with us for the first couple of years in this GM mode. Medium top 9, two-way forward. You know what? Yeah, let's try this guy out. Here you go. Welcome aboard, Dubnyk. Low top 6, 59. Okay, not horrible, but it's still the first round. Let's assume to user pick again, and then let's see what went after our 25th pick. Just because I always forget to do that. So Malden low elite, damn it. I missed out on a low elite 65 overall sniper and medium elite defenseman and other medium elite defenseman, damn. Yeah, I made the wrong choice there, but whatever. It's okay. Okay, so now let's go back into our pick, see what we could get with our second round pick. I might make a couple picks in this draft. Hue, unknown, 19. This guy's probably already... He might be medium top 6 because he's already 19. There's also Oshie. Lucas Oshie. He's 6'2", 214 pounds. Another unknown. I like the unknown players a lot usually. I just don't know who's going to be good out of these guys. I don't want to draft another goaltender, do I? No. I think we need right wing prospects more. You know he's 19, might as well bring him in. Welcome aboard, Hue. Medium top 6, 80 overall. Nicely done. Wow, he's going to be jumping to the NHL right away, which means we're going to have to make some roster moves, but that is a nice pick. 80 overall and 19. Let's take a look at his individual stats. He's a really good defensive player too, so he could be a great fourth liner for us this year. He's listed as a third line checking for. That's a nice pick for the second round. Nicely done. I think we're going to auto sim the later rounds. Pistola. Who is this Pistola guy? I don't need him, I don't think. His contract actually ends this year. 84 overall. No, I don't need him. I literally just traded away a guy that's literally like the same role. Fourth round pick. Yeah, I'll do the fourth round and then I'll auto sim the rest. High fringe starter. Butterfly goaltender. 18. That could be just a medium fringe starter though. It's probably medium fringe starter. An unknown center. Let's just sort by potential here. It's the fourth round and medium top 9 undrafted playmaker. Probably an AHL guy. Jelena, how good are you? 17. You know, I think I want to go with Mark Jelena because he's 17. You know what? Let's get him. Bring him in. Bottom 6 forward. Okay, that's okay. Let's assume the rest of the draft and see what the computer steals us in the later rounds. Hopefully they find us something good. So they got us Moroza, Jay Roenick. We might have got a Jeremy Roenick on the team. That would be pretty amazing. And Jay Ott. Hopefully that is a Jeremy Roenick. And hopefully it's a good prospect, not just like a bottom 6 guy. Okay, so the re-sign stage. So this is also going to be a big re-sign stage because we have to get back some big players. I'm hoping we could afford everybody, considering a lot of the players I want to have back, like even Kaprizov. I want him to retire with the club if I can. So we'll look at the youngsters first, and then we'll go into the contract screen to see who we have to re-sign. So unsigned guys, definitely Hue is going to get a contract for the NHL. Roenick is a low elite, 63. Jason Roenick. That's actually pretty nice. He could play in the AHL this year probably. Okay, it doesn't look like any other huge steals. High 7th D. Hughes, that's from last year, I think. What about our goaltender prospect? Krause, 53. This other goalie's growing pretty quickly, but he's not. I don't know if he's going to be a good goaltender. Okay, so UFAs we have Fitzgerald. He does want an extension. That's good at least. I was expecting him not to, and same with Hawes. He wants an extension. Lawson does not want an extension. I want you back though, Lawson. You got great defensive stats. So Lawson needs to come back. Kaprizov does want to come back. That's good. Yeah, it might be affordable to get most of those UFAs back. What about RFAs? Nilsson's going to want a lot of money, I think. McKelly's going to be wanting a decent amount of money. Okay, it shouldn't be that horrible. Considering we have 43 million cap space, I'm hoping I could get everybody back. So I'm going to re-sign everybody that I can, guys, and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so we got pretty much everybody back, but we are going to have to release Matt Dumba this year. He does want an extension, but we don't have like the roster space really for him, and look how much he wants. He wants over $2 million, which I don't think he's worth that at all. So we're going to let go of him, even though he's been with us since the beginning of this GM mode. He's probably the last player I think that's been here since then, other than Kaprizov, because Kaprizov was in the AHL year number 1. But yeah, so Dumba is going to go. I don't think he's going to sign with any team almost as well. So, Kessel, wait a second. Oh, I don't want to give you a one-way deal. Yeah, I might have to release Kessel. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to just sign that other goaltender that I was showing you guys in the... Yeah, Korostin, you could get a contract for the AHL club. So, I got everybody on contracts. I got Kaprizov back for 1 year deal. He's like making $5 million, which is a lot, but he should be able to still score at least 20 goals this season. And he's close to a 500 goal man with us. So, Bolton, anybody reject Goligoski? Okay, that's fine because he's AHL. And everybody accepted. So we should be clear to go to free agency now. I don't know really what we need, because we got a lot of young players. We might not need anybody, actually. UFAs, we only have $2 million, pretty much. So get out of here, Dumba. Thank you for your time here, buddy. Kaprizov obviously losing morale, because that was one of the first guys he knew probably in the locker room. RFAs. Oh, yeah, I have all these guys tendered as well. Yeah, I don't think I need anything in free agency, but let's take a look at what we have currently. So sorting with centers, we are good for center core. The center core for sure. Yeah, because we might have like Cormier and Sapan jump up. We might have way too much forwards. On the wing, we could use a better left winger, but we might have... who knows? Maybe Kaprizov will be better next season. So the left side could get a bit stronger. Fitzgerald on the right wing. Yeah, right wing's good. We could use Kilger as a left winger always. Defensively, yeah, I think we might not need anything. I'm hoping Dundas grows to like a 78 in the top 6. So, yeah, I think I'm not going to make any free agent signings. Maybe one left wing signing. And then that would be it, I think. So yeah, let's just go to free agency and see if there's any like bottom 6 left wingers that we could take up. And then we'll sign them, and if we don't need them eventually, maybe we'll just trade them away. I'm hoping we can win our 3rd cup in 5 years to end off this GM mode series, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last season coming up. So let's see, affordable. And let's see, left winger Saprikin. Oh, that's the guy that was in Boston, but that puts us really close in like cap 2.4, and we need somebody that's making less than that. Beauvillier is a center though. Markstrom. Oh yeah, this dude, I remember him. Trennan, just over $2 million, 78 though. He's a 4th liner. You know what? I don't think I'm going to sign anybody. Well, maybe this Canzanello guy. Junior Canzanello. He's actually good defensively. You know, this guy we could bring in. He's not wanting that much. We'll give him 1 year, though, at $2 million. Less than he wants. But maybe he'll sign with us, and then we could use him maybe as a depth guy or liner, depending on what we have next season. So let's sim up to next season. And Canzanello is going to sign with us. So we're going to sim up to next season, guys, and I'll show you guys the lines. Okay, guys, so our lines are all set to go. So we got Erdkamps with Schultz and Fitzgerald on the first line. Second line, Suare with Haas and Kaprizov, who did not drop during the season, but his potential dropped to an exact top 9 instead of the exact top 6. And then on the third line, we got Gustafson, Malone, and Lawson. Fourth line, we got Hugh Way, who's up to an 82. So this guy is a pretty good pick. He's got good defensive stats. Like, look at his stick checking, 98. So he might just stay like this, but I would like to have a guy like that on my fourth line because Lawson's their third liner. We could technically move the two of them around if we want to because they're really similar players. And then we got Kilger at the center core and McKelly as the left winger. Scratched, we have 3 forwards. I don't really like scratching Hoffman, but we might have to do that because I don't have room for him. I could send him back to the AHL always, but I don't know if he goes through waivers. No, he does not. I might send him back to the AHL, and then we sign a depth defenseman. And then Kai Olonen's a depth guy, and same with Junior Canzanello. So, yeah, I think I might find a replacement for Hoffman and then send Hoffman down. AHL-wise, it looks like this. Not going to go through everybody. But it's kind of weird, though, because Sepinen, though, he stayed a 77, even though he had a really good season down there. Natanen is still like a 76, so those guys might stay around there. Defensively, though, Clinton Martin is up to a 76 at age 22, so he's getting there. He might just barely make the elite status if he gets to the NHL. And then Scratched is just Jazz. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go to roster moves and send down Hoffman. We'll put him on the first line. And Scratched, I think Chubasov is his name. No, I don't want to go to goalies. Oh, yeah, also Hellenis stayed the same overall. He's still an 84, so it's kind of sucks, but whatever. So, yeah, we're going to send Hoffman down to the minors just because we don't have really the space for him at the moment. So let's go to the AHL. And let's just move everybody one line down. And Chubasov, you're going to be the one that gets replaced by our buddy here, Harvey Hoffman. Even though he's listed as a fourth liner, we might as well just give him first line time in the AHL. And now let's see if we can find a depth defenseman if we have him that same amount of money. We might not have enough cap space because we are pretty tight. Let's see, free agents. Anybody available? There is Alvin Cyphers, but he wants too much. Yeah, we only have 1.8. We might have to find somebody on a two-way deal. There's one, 825, but he's listed as a top 6. I don't want a top 6, though, because I don't want to use Dundas as depth. Yeah, I think we might be fine without a depth defenseman. Jet Woo's there as well. Huh. Interesting. Jacobs. Oh, Jacobs. You know what? We should bring back Magnus Jacobs. He won a cup with us. He only wants 825 in a two-way deal. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll bring in Jacobs and bring him into the NHL squad as a depth guy. Just because we do need a depth defenseman, I think, actually. So let's send him to the first preseason game. Just go like that, and hopefully he signs. Yes, he does sign with us. So welcome back, Magnus Jacobs. And now we're going to have to call you up at least. But you're going to just be depth. Because I want to play Dundas. If Dundas somehow gets injured in his rookie season, then it's okay. Dundas was a 78, so you guys know. So yeah, we're going to have to call up. Where are you at? There he is. Right there. And we can afford that, so that's good. So there you go. Our team is set and ready to go for the upcoming season. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Minnesota Wild Gym Mode. So next episode, we'll have our final season simulation. And then after that, we'll get into hopefully the playoffs. We're currently listed still as a championship team. So I'm hoping we can win our 3rd cup in 5 years to wrap up this series. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.